Words are powerful tools. They can transport us to different worlds, evoke strong emotions, and teach us about ourselves and others. Two writing styles that exemplify the power of words are descriptive writing and narrative writing. Descriptive writing allows us to paint vivid pictures with words, immersing the reader in sensory details. Narrative writing tells a story, captivating the reader with a sequence of events, characters, and a plot. The fireplace crackled, casting a warm glow on the family gathered around it. The flames danced and flickered, creating a mesmerizing display that captivated everyone in the room. The warmth from the fire seemed to wrap around them like a comforting blanket, making the living room feel like a haven from the outside world. Grandma knitted quietly in her armchair, her needles clicking rhythmically. Each stitch she made was filled with love and care, a testament to the countless hours she had spent perfecting her craft. Her serene presence added a sense of calm to the room, a gentle reminder of the family's enduring traditions. Dad read aloud from a well-worn book, his voice soothing and familiar. The stories he told were ones they had heard many times before, yet they never lost their magic. His words painted vivid pictures in their minds, transporting them to far-off lands and adventures. Two children, a boy and a girl, sat enthralled, their eyes wide with wonder. They hung on every word, their imaginations running wild with the tales of heroes and mythical creatures. Their expressions of awe and excitement were a joy to behold. The smell of baking bread wafted from the kitchen, adding to the atmosphere of warmth and contentment. The aroma was inviting, promising delicious treats that would soon be shared among the family. It was a scent that spoke of home and comfort. The cat, nestled on the rug, purred contentedly. Its soft, rhythmic purring added to the symphony of cozy sounds that filled the room. The cat's presence was a reminder of the simple joys and the comfort of companionship. Outside, the wind howled, but inside, all was peaceful and calm. The contrast between the stormy weather and the serene interior made the warmth of the family gathering even more pronounced. It was a sanctuary from the chaos of the world outside. This was a family bound together by love and shared moments, a scene etched in their hearts forever. The memories they created in this cozy living room would be cherished for years to come, a testament to the strength and unity of their bond. The old cardboard box creaked as I lifted the lid. Inside, a jumble of forgotten treasures lay dormant. A faded photograph, its edges softened with time, showed a much younger me, grinning broadly. A worn teddy bear missing an eye brought back a rush of childhood comfort. A tattered book, its pages filled with fantastical tales, reminded me of countless hours spent lost in imagination. Each item held a memory, a story, a piece of my past. The box was more than just a container, it was a vessel of emotions, a tangible link to who I once was. The old woman sat alone in her dimly lit room, the shadows dancing on the walls as the flickering candlelight cast eerie shapes around her. The air was thick with a sense of foreboding, and the silence was almost deafening. Her gaze was fixed on the telegram clutched in her trembling hand, the paper crinkling slightly under the pressure of her grip. She could feel the weight of the words even before she read them. It had arrived just moments ago, delivered by a solemn-faced messenger who'd barely spoken a word. His serious demeanor had only added to her growing sense of dread. Her heart pounded in her chest, a drumbeat of apprehension against her ribs. Each thud echoed in her ears, amplifying her anxiety. With a deep breath, she unfolded the thin paper and began to read. The words seemed to swim before her eyes, their meaning slow to register. The words blurred before her eyes, their meaning slow to register. Arriving tomorrow, stop, be ready, stop, don't disappoint. The message was brief, yet it carried a weight that was almost unbearable. The message was unsigned, yet it sent a shiver down her spine. The anonymity of the sender only added to her unease. Who could it be from, she wondered, her mind racing with possibilities. Each scenario seemed more unlikely than the last. And what did they want? The questions swirled in her mind, creating a storm of confusion and fear. She had lived a quiet life, a life of solitude. Her days were filled with routine and predictability, and she had found comfort in the simplicity of it all. Now a storm was brewing, and she felt utterly unprepared. The tranquility of her existence had been shattered, and she was left to face an uncertain future. The clock ticked relentlessly, each second pushing me closer to the edge of the unknown. Time seemed to stretch and contract, playing tricks on my mind. Every tick was a reminder of the gravity of the moment, a countdown to a revelation that could change everything. The words hung in the air between us, unspoken but heavy with meaning. It was as if the silence itself was a third participant in our conversation, amplifying the tension and the weight of what was to come. My heart pounded in my chest, a frantic rhythm that echoed in my ears. Each beat was a reminder of my own vulnerability, a physical manifestation of the fear and anticipation that gripped me. It had to be now. There was no other choice. The moment demanded action, a leap of faith into the unknown. I steeled myself, knowing that hesitation could mean losing this critical opportunity. Taking a deep breath, I gathered my courage and spoke, my voice trembling slightly. The words felt heavy on my tongue, each one a struggle to release, but I knew they had to be said. "There's something I need to tell you," I began, my words tumbling out in a rush. The urgency in my voice was unmistakable, driven by the need to unburden my soul and reveal the truth. The world seemed to hold its breath, the air thick with anticipation. Every eye in the room was on me, every ear straining to catch the next words. It was a moment suspended in time, fraught with possibility. In that moment, everything hung in the balance, the future uncertain, the past a distant memory. The weight of the present was almost unbearable, a crossroads where every decision could lead to a different path. Descriptive and narrative writing, though distinct in their approaches, share the power to transport us, to make us feel deeply, and to broaden our understanding of the human experience. Whether it's through vivid imagery or compelling storytelling, these writing styles enrich our lives and leave a lasting impact on our hearts and minds. They allow us to connect with the world around us and with the shared human experience in profound and meaningful ways.